Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture we are going to see importance of a circuit diagram. As you can see, this is a solar PV module and the circuit diagram for it. So I will just give an example about how we are going to make a panel arrangements. So in the circuit diagram you can see there is 3 fuses, one solar charge controller and small appliance inverter. So you have to put all these components in one control panel and you have to provide a separate battery arrangement. So you are just have to focus on fuse, small appliance inverter and solar charge controller. So I made a one arrangement as you can see on the screen. So you can take all the fuses on the upper right hand side and solar charge controller which you can take it on the left hand side, and the solar panel inverter you can take it on the left hand side, and the extra room for extra future expansion if you want to put a plug in or all the charging ports you can do that on that side also. As according to that you can design your panel, you can design your bus bar, so it will be more helpful for designing your control panel. As you see, there are 3 fuses. If you design a control panel where fuses are situated at various points of the control panel, then it is very difficult. As you can see, if you put one fuse over bottom of the right hand side and one fuse at the upper of the left hand side, then connection is also bulky and you have to use more wires, so it will be very difficult to trace also. So it is very important to take all the components having same supply or same application at the one part, so it will be more traceable and it not look like a shabby circuit. So it is very important to do that connections according to the circuit diagram, so it will be more traceable and more good to work according to your circuit diagram. So you have got the idea about one, so I will explain another example. As you can see, this is a standard control panel which are used for pumping the system. So as you can see, they made sections like they put all the AC components at the left hand side and DC component at the right hand side. As you can see, all the AC components like a plug-in for laptop at the left hand side, then surge suppressor, MCB and all the connection ports are situated on the left hand side, and the right hand side you can see this SMPS in the green, and all the connections for the DC are given to the right hand side, which is very important. So then they put PLC at the middle section, then Ethernet at the left hand side and radio interface at the left hand side. So you can see the middle PLC left hand side is Ethernet connection and right hand side for the radio interfacing. Then all the inputs and outputs, digital and analog input outputs are connected at the bottom of the PLC panel. So as you can see, there are various analog input outputs are connected at the bottom left hand side, then digital input outputs are connected at the middle, and analog output are connected at the bottom of the control panel. So they just made various sections, so it will be more traceable, and a new person working on the same panel, he will also get idea about that what are the components, so it will be not confusing for him. So you have to design according to that, so it will be more helpful for other person to acknowledge it or trace all the circuits. So you have to do circuit diagram panel designing according to a circuit diagram. So that's all for this lecture. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the Q&A. Thank you very much.